I just made top 32 at Hegster's using Stonjourner VMAX. Check out my list, guys. Alright guys, you heard it here first. I made top 32 at Hegster's with Stonjourner VMAX. A deck I was fully expecting to just go 0-3 drop. It's great. Let me get my notepad. I got my my notes from my matches. But just a quick tournament report. Where did they go? I'm sorry, I'm just very excited. I was not expecting this at all. But essentially round 1 I hit Eterna's VMAX. That's an easy win for this deck. It's basically made to kill EMAXs. Round 2 I played Mew Mew, but I bricked. So that was an L loss, and I think that's still a rough matchup. I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't really test it out. On top of, in round 3 I played another EMAX. Won that. Then round 4 I played Inteleon. Round 5 I played against Centiskorch, but they were no-show. But just to let you guys know, that match it can go either way. I've beaten several Centiskorches on the ladder with this deck as well. So I think that match could have gone, even though the guy was a no-show due to technical difficulties that happened. Some people didn't get notifications, and they forgot to send a notification in Discord. But Hegster, man, you know what? Keep doing what you're doing. It happens. It happens. It's all right. You know what? And I'm glad that you are offering free entry to anybody who got a loss. So guys, feel free to check out Hegster's channel and check out his Twitch. I'll leave everything for him in the description below. He's a great guy. He's running his great tournaments, my guy. But anyway, and then after that, round 6 and 7, I played against ADPZ. Probably my toughest matchup with this deck. Just because it's a tough, ADPZ is just a tough matchup because they can two-shot my VMAXs, and this deck needs a lot of support Pokemon as well. So they can either two-shot, and I two-shot everything with them as well, including their Zacian. So it's kind of rough to come back when they're swinging for like 180 and 260, and I'm swinging 200 only. So that's a little rough in that sense. So I lost those 2 rounds. But yeah, let's go over the deck list. Essentially, I play a 2-2 line of Silvally. Silvally just provides the deck a little extra draw on those turns, especially on turns where you play Rose. We'll see later. Just extra draw. It allows us to refresh our hands when and if we play Rose. We play 1 Crobat V again just for more draw. We play 4 3-line of Stonjourner VMAX. Honestly, Stonjourner V guard press for 40, reduce 20 damage isn't bad. And honestly, sometimes Mega Kick, especially against the EMAX matchup, can take KOs for you. So that's not bad. You can use you can power this up with like turbo patches and just start swinging for 150 early on if you can. Stonjourner VMAX, again for Stone Gift you can heal some damage, and then for 3 fighting energy you use Max Rockfall, 200 damage. Again, you can several ways you can charge this up. You can charge it up by using turbo patches on Stonjourner, then evolving, or you can just use one of the 2 roses we play in the deck. Then we play an Eldegoss just to get some supporters back. This came in clutch sometimes because sometimes you just don't draw into a supporter. So you play it down and you get a research or something, and we get that back. We play 1 Dedenne. Static, again, just provides more data change. It allows us to just discard our hand and draw even more if there's nothing we can really do with our hand. And then we play 2 DDVs. And TD, this is mainly for Watch Over. Watch Over allows us to take off 20 damage to our active Pokemon. So sometimes, like, let's say there's some damage, sometimes just taking off 20 damage can keep us out of KO range and allow us to come back and just keep swinging more and more and more. We play 2 Pokécoms. Pokécoms just allow, we play enough amount of Pokemon where we can just switch in our Pokemon and get our basics out. It's a lot easier to just search anything, search our VMAXs to evolve our Stonjourner, our Knolls, our type Knolls to evolve into Silvally. Anything we really need. If we need an extra draw out of Dedenne or a Crobat, whatever. And then we play 4 quick balls, like every other deck. We need to get our basics out. 1 reset stamp. Reset stamp comes in clutch. Again, sometimes this deck does get behind, so you can reset stamp them down to low numbers and then come back from that. We play 3 switch just to get in and out of the active if we need to. 4 turbo patch. Again, this allows us to sometimes power up Stonjourner very fast while it's in its basic form, and then, like I stated before, we just evolve it into Stonjourner VMAX. 1 Martial Arts Dojo. This is a flex card. I don't know if we needed that much. I didn't know what else to play, so I kind of tested it out, but I might take it out for something else. Not 100% sure. But again, this just provides an extra 10 damage and an extra 40 when we're behind. Viridian Force just gives us consistent energy, and it also mixes well with Turbo Patch and Rose, putting energy in the discard for us to grab at a later time if we need to, and also getting us our manual attachments per every turn. Then we play 2 Boss's Orders just to gust things up. 1 Guzmahala, mainly to search our stadiums and stuff, and also our 1 Aura Energy, and also our tools that we use. 1 Madelolana for switch and heal. 3 Marnie just for more draw and hand disruption. 4 Professor's Research, again for more extra draw. And then 2 Roses just to power up our VMAX, Stonjourner VMAXs in 1 turn if we need to. 1 Air Balloon just to attach to our Silvally and just create, mainly to attach our Silvally to create a pivot, or any other Pokemon we have on board, or even our Stonjourner, give it 1 retreat cost. Big Charm to increase our already tremendous HP on our Stonjourner VMAX to 360. And a Karate Belt. This helps in situations where we get behind and we need to quickly come back and just start swinging again. 1 Aurora Energy. This is mainly here just to be able to get full power with Guzmahala. But it also has some synergy to discard some fighting energy if we need to, if we have any extras, so that our turbo patches and Rose become active. And then on top of that, we play 9 fighting energy. Yeah, and that's the deck that I went 4-3 and got top 32 at Hegster's tournament. Some changes I'm thinking about right now. I'm not 100% sure if Martial Arts Dojo is completely needed. I think this is better as more of a consistency card. Don't think Guzmahala is that much needed either. I think that could be possibly another Madelolana, or even a Bird Keeper could be good, and making this Aurora Energy, just making it another fighting. That's one change I'm seeing there. Not sure what other changes I would make as of right now, but those are the changes I'm thinking about right now. So I might try and run with this. I'm not 100% sure. Trying to think, maybe the thing is, I don't know, maybe I just take the L to ADPZ. I'm thinking maybe we can make these Crushing Hammers instead, but like, even with Crushing Hammers, ADPZ matchup is still rough because they can always turbo patch those energies back on, and Metal Saucer, and they just have so many ways to recover that energy at this point. I don't know if it's worth it, and we just take like, we played 2 ADPZs today, like, all right, cool. But yeah, feel free to let me know how the deck works out for you if you want to try it out. I thought it was an awesome deck. Yes, it needs work. It needs possibly a little bit more consistency. There was just times where you just brick and you were playing a little slow, but I don't know, that might be the format. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope to see you guys soon. If you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Also subscribe. I'm trying to get sub goals up to 50. past my sub goal is to reach 50 subs by the end of October, so any sub would be highly appreciated. I'm very grateful for the subs that I currently have right now, and I please continue watching the content, and let me know what else you guys think. Let me know what changes you think. Like, is this a bad deck? Like, I thought I was, again, like I said, I was planning on going 0-3 drop, but hey, it didn't happen. So let me see what y'all think. But I hope you guys have a good day, and peace.